Huntly Primary School is a school of 187 students on the northern outskirts of Bendigo. 3 or 4 years ago we had embarked on the one-to-one program through the department, and a lot of our kids were articulate and could use software extremely well, but there was no substance to what they were doing. I think people were pretty comfortable with the whole idea of a touchscreen device or a smart device. Our kids have gone away and explored them, come back, told us about their benefits or their weaknesses in terms of expressing and creating their learning, and that's been really powerful for us.
Today we're doing a writing project, and each person in our group gets to choose a different way to display our writing.
Every time we get a new app, Mr. Mac will give us 10 to 15 minutes to use the app and explore it. That also helps us when we're publishing a narrative or something and think, oh, I didn't really like that use, I don't think could fit the story. But this app will suit the story really well.
I normally go about making sure that we introduce an app and explain why we're going to use this app and what benefits it has for our learning. But then I handball it straight over to the students. The students are the ones who go exploring, so they really drive that sort of learning process.
We still teach a structure. There's still very much an idea of this is how this particular style of writing works. They're very keen on learning that, and they're very keen on putting that into the app and displaying their learning via that structure.
The key benefits I see for the students in the classroom is that they have a plethora of choices in terms of the tools they can use to actually showcase their learning. It caters for their individual learning styles too. It really has helped us create this learning community where everyone learns from each other.
The benefit of kids teaching kids about technology is that you get more confident when you're speaking and your presentation skills will get better.
Because kids making their own tutorials and explain everything, they can share it with all their friends and watch it over and over again. It demonstrates that you know what your topic's about.
I feel more ownership of my learning because when I put it up on the internet for everybody in the classroom to see, I feel like they'll like it, but even if they don't, they'll still give me feedback. And that's what I want to get out of it. I want to see what I could have done better.
Those learning management tools are really essential in providing feedback. There's times where students can reflect on each other's learning, so you've got that peer assessment. They really enjoy seeing what other students say about their work, and sometimes they listen to students more than what they listen to teachers.
The difference I see now in having technology in the classroom, it's actually like a blanket spread over the whole of the curriculum.
Technology brings our school closer together.
I think it makes us a better writer because we get to experiment with different things, which is really good because we get to explore more.
I've seen changes in pedagogical knowledge of staff based around their use of the technology, but also based around their improved knowledge of teaching and learning.